Hey everybody, welcome to my home and welcome to Estyknits podcast. See what I'm wearing? A finished object. Yes indeedy, I finished this farmhouse shawl. If I can figure out how to take it off. I want you to see it. I'm just in love with it. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's got the little ridges, and then at the bottom it's got a big garter ridge section, and then the fringes. They say the pattern said to trim these fringes, but I kind of like them the way they are. I'm not going to trim them. I wore this out to the movie theater today. Well, you know, I put it on in the movie theater, and then when I walked around, people looking at me. Now, either they thought, what a pretty shawl, or what is that fool doing wearing a shawl on a hot day like this? It's like 101 or 2 here. Of course, in the high desert, it gets hot. But isn't that pretty? Well, inside the movie theater, it's air conditioned, and sometimes they turn it up too high. I love it. Of course, the kitty just discovered the fringe, so I have to be careful. She's eyeing me right now. She's over there looking at me. And just to remind you, here's the pattern, Farmhouse. I think it costs $5 by Cabinfour. Real simple. It just takes quite a while, you know. But when you get done, you have a gorgeous thing. I just love it. I don't know what it is about pure white. It's just sort of cheery. This makes me feel good. So that's my finished object. I started working on a hat called Urchin, U-R-C-H-E-N, or I-N. And it's fun. It's a little short rows, but the pattern was the directions were so hard, it took me 2 hours to figure out what it said. Now I can just go, you know, make it. 2 hours of struggling and what does this mean? But it's going to be cute, huh? You go sideways around in sections, so this is half of the hat. It's going to be some kind of little hat, just sit on top of your head. I don't know. Maybe this will go to charity because it's looking pretty small. That's a cute pattern now. Urchin. I'll put it on show notes. I do have show notes now, so don't forget to look if you're wondering what pattern I've used. Okay, I've been working real hard on the baby blanket. But darn, blankets take a long time, don't they? They just seem like miles and miles of work. So it's still not done. There's my top and there's the bottom. I need about another 5 inches on it to make it 36. I don't think I have enough yarn to go 40. It's 40 wide, and I guess it'll be 36 long, or however much yarn I have. But it won't be 40. I don't think I'll have that much. So I've been working while watching the Democratic Convention. Yes, girls, I am a Democrat. I am a bona fide card-carrying Democrat. But I will call myself a middle-of-the-road. I know there's a term. I'm not a liberal anymore. When I was a kid, I was. When I was a teenager, a young person. Not anymore. I'm older now and got a little wiser. But I am a Democrat for life. It's a thing in my family. We all are. And the Democratic Convention was been quite exciting to see this year. We have no new members this week. But I did want to tell you that I've been watching the best show. It's a show that I went, I don't think I like that for a couple of years. And then I finally tried to watch it, and it was fun. It's called The Paradise. It's a BBC. I love BBC shows. The Paradise is a department store way back in the 1800s where the employees actually lived up in the upper floors. So they lived and worked there constantly. I think they had 1 day off or half a day. I don't know. Anyway, it's very interesting. Very interesting. And then that ended, and I started watching this other show that really is something else. Now, there's a show This is also one I wouldn't watch because I thought it was going to be violent and for boys, you know, sword fighting and stuff. Because it's about Vikings, and there's this other show called The Vikings that's just bloody and gory and full of rape and mayhem, and it's just not entertaining to me. Well, there's this other show that's very good, BBC, The Last Kingdom. Oh, it's that good. It's historical, and it's got great costumes and scenery, and it's about the Vikings and the Saxons fighting back, you know. Usually you just see the Vikings come in and kill everybody, take over. Well, in this one, the Saxons aren't given in so easy, and it's very good. Oh, it's very good. And the main character is a very interesting young man who's both bad and good at one time. He was brought up he was born a Saxon. The Vikings kidnapped him for a slave. He grew up with them, but then during that time, they liked him because he was a feisty little devil, and so one of the Vikings, one of the top guys, adopted him as a son. So he learned all their ways and their fighting, of course, and everything. And now his father got killed, so he's back with the Saxons. He doesn't know what he is, a Saxon or a Viking. He's a young kid, like 18. It's really fun. I just love the costumes so much. Oh, and the scenery. Oh, I just love it. It's a good show. Recommend it. All right. Now, excuse me, I have a little drink here. I got something in the email that was fantastic today. One of you, a lovely one of you that I really like, her name is Janice Staniforth, she sent me pictures of herself in her craft room, her sewing room. And in the corners, all these boxes of yarn I saw, besides all her sewing things. And a picture of her. Is she cute? Oh, she is. She has beautiful long silver hair to her shoulders or so. She's so cute. She's sitting in her craft room. Her husband took it. Oh, God, I love pictures of you guys. Oh, my God. A picture of her was just fantastic. I'm going to put it on my screensaver or something. I'm going to save it. Wonderful. Because, you know, as I've said before, you know what I look like, but I don't know what you all look like. But now I know what Janice looks like. That's nice. If anybody wants to send me their photo, I sure would love it. Carola, maybe. Estyknits, or any of you guys. It would be so much fun. I would love it. Let's see, anything else? Well, I'm not going to talk about not buying yarn anymore because obviously it's not going to happen. I am going to buy it now, so that case is closed. I'm not bothering with that anymore. I've been getting stuff to make winter clothes with. So I got bulky. I got 3 of these. It's Malabrigo Chunky. It really is chunky too. I got Malintosh chunky once, and it was air and weight. It was worsted. It wasn't bulky. Sometimes you never, know, what the manufacturer's gonna do. So I got this. I got 3 of these and 3 of these. Same kind of yarn. Just ooh, gorgeous green, grass green. So I'm gonna make hoods, hats, scarves, mittens, hat and mittens set to wear this winter. And then I'll wash them and give them away. So I like to have new stuff every winter. I don't want to wear the same thing all the time. But it's always still good and good in condition, so I'll just wash it and give it to charity. And they can have it. Ooh, it's really soft and nice. Malabrigo Chunky. And this is the Jacinto or Jacinto color. Like iris to me. It's like irises. Those pretty flowers. And then, of course, the grass green. But it's got different. It's light and dark. It's a gradient. It's very beautiful. So I was looking at hat patterns. And I found some. Oh, here's that urchin hat. I guess it's supposed to just perch on your head. It's just something to make it. It's not going to be very practical, the urchin hat. This one is good. I made this before. called Phoncible hat. And I don't know what the name means. But this is really cute. You make the brim striped with your 2 yarns. And then you do a long hat, a big slouchy thing in the back. It's cute. Here's one. A young girl looking humorous like that. I thought I'd try that one. But then there was another one that looked really good. Where did I put that? It was one, I think it was called a Lomond hat. It had big ears, big, over the ears long, and then you make some braids and it hangs down like Norwegian or something. Big hat. I'm going to make that. Because when I go to the mailbox to get the mail in the winter, oh my God, is it cold out there. And the wind blows it through whatever I've got on. But I think if I have a nice bulky thing around my neck, it won't get in my neck and then down the shirt and make you all freezing. Maybe I didn't print it out. Darn it. Here's another one. I thought I would make the squashy hat, or squarshy, I think. This pattern's written really stupid. Sorry, very different. It has slang in it like holla, what, holla, and instructions, yo. It says down here. You know what? But it looks like a cute hat when I'm done. And it says, it says other words, bad words. Speaking of bad words, I never say them on here. I don't think. I don't want to. But, I don't want you to think I'm some sort of saintly old lady. I swear at home. I say all the words you've ever heard. Yep. But on the thing, I say pish and piddle and piffle and whatever. Just stuff I've heard. But at home, I say the real thing. Just to let you know. I saw... Oh, this I love. I'm all into these easy stuff things. Sinkmates. These are little washcloths, but they also look like they'd be good pot holders. It's just made with the cotton. You make a cotton, mitered square, and then you make the I-cord around the edges for your decoration plus the loop to hang it. Aren't those nice? So I sent away for some cotton from dishy cotton from Knit Picks, different colors. It's a good pattern, only costs $2. I just think those are so darling, especially around holiday times to give away, or just to make. I love to make little things, don't you? Just once in a while, like a palette cleanser or something. I've heard that before. I'm not going to eat it. All right. Well, my info went pretty fast this time. So I'll say goodbye for this week. And I hope you're having a great summer, having lots of fun, besides regular work and school and house cleaning, whatever your chores are. I hope you're having fun too. Okay, bye.